for a loved one struggling with addiction. Every minute, thousands of families are pained by their loved one's addiction to thrifting. Take Dave here. He fell victim to this dangerous disease.
After my grandmother died, I would go to every thrift store in and out of town. Anything that smelled like dead pigeons and dust would remind me of her. So I had to buy it.
Or Igor here, a local at his cousin's thrift shop, a Slavic immigrant looking for new life in America, only to end up as an addict.
I used to buy things from cousin's thrift store, once in a while, recreationally. But then, I could not stop, and I could not stop listening to the melodic beats of Macklemore. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my...
If you need help, call now.
I knew I had a problem when the cashiers at Goodwill invited me over as a loyal customer to their house. I went inside and there were price tags on everything, even the cat, and I named him after my favorite Serbian war criminal, Slobodan Milosevic.
I have 47 hand-knitted sweaters from local thrift stores. 47! A 38-year-old man should not own that many sweaters. My girlfriend left me for a minimalist. A minimalist! Minimalists are the kind of people who drink skim milk.
We have to talk to kids today about thrifting, or else, in the streets, kids will be purchasing dirty, disgusting, COVID-ridden grandma clothing.
Disgusting American thrift store clothing. Back in Serbia, we have bodybuilding babushkas who knit our sweaters by hand.
We are the Thrift Shop Addiction Network, and we are here to help you. No matter if you're a thrifter, drifter, clifter, realtor, dealer, antiquer, or any buyer of cheap goods, we are here to help you.
They're so nice. They gave me a hug on the phone. For once in my life, I can feel a simple taste of any kind of love.
You can see what horrors the secondhand market has committed upon these innocent civilians. Can you imagine what would happen if we all started thrifting? How would our younger generation handle this hipster indoctrination, learning about CRT, critical recycling theory, in school?
Yes! Imagine these corrupt big businesses going bankrupt because of these cheap goods. Imagine in your minds the bourgeoisie crying because all their money is gone. Doesn't this make you feel reciprocated feelings?
Yes, and how would our children survive without the excellently crafted TikTok hoodies and the various scrunchies that only the companies of America provide?
Oh, do not get me started on environmental benefits. These things could be in landfill. Instead, they're out here sparking joy. Back in Belgrade, the Hungarian mafia would get you if they sense joy. Then they get the gelding dongs and they go snip, snip.
Yeah, those textile factories won't be able to pollute the air anymore. My lungs need smog!
Yes, I'm not going to buy from businesses who give to charity. Starving children don't deserve my money.
You know, I found all my favorite clothes at thrift stores. All the department stores cost so much.
Yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Buying is like adopting animal, but instead of animal, it's mutilated wool of sheep.
I don't think I'll ever stop thrifting. Where else can you find a 1973 Betty White bobblehead? I'm afraid thrifting is not just a hobby anymore. It's a way of life!
Come on, brother. Let us go to Goodwill.
I have a relapse in room 47. I repeat, relapse in room 47.
We all know what happens when people go thrifting. They die. Or worse, they live. Don't kid yourself. Addiction is a disease. We are the Thrift Shop Addiction Network. If you need help, call now at 1-800-555-325-23728-420 No one can do this alone, but we will be there, next to you, in spirit, forever. You can't get rid of us. This message is brought to you by Nordstrom.
got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you.
Hey, Shaggy.
Hey guys. Hey, have you guys seen Scoob? I haven't seen him anywhere.
He wasn't feeling well.
Oh, Scooby, you had to eat way too many Scooby snacks.
Shaggy, we're gonna solve a mystery at the thrift store.
Oh boy, you know I love mysteries, but hey, are you doing okay? Fred, you seem kind of off today.
Of course I am. I'm me. Hell, have you looked at me? I'm surprised you're not all in love with me. All right, gang. Here we are. Old Hagen's thrift store. I got some of my first trap tools from here.
Jeepers, this place is really bizarre.
Hey, what are you doing with the door there? Are you locking the door or something? What are you doing?
I gotta make sure the ghosts don't get out. You know?
Hey, so let's not worry about the door. So Shaggy, how have you been doing lately? You seem a little chumpier than usual.
Yeah, no, I'm doing fine, doing great. Hey, where's this ghost you guys are talking about? Because I haven't seen a thing.
You know what? I think I see something over there. Come on, Shags.
All right, Daphne, let's look for clues. Oh, and build a trap. I had this idea for a contraption that takes off your shoes and tickles your feet.
Great, if you need a master at getting caught in traps, I'm your gal.
Shaggy.
I miss you, Velma.
Shaggy, don't do this. You know I have to go.
You know, you keep saying that, but I still have no idea what it is you're talking about.
You're never gonna admit it, are you? Fred, Daphne, it's time.
Hold on, what's going on here? What is this?
Shaggy, sit down. We're staging an intervention.
What? An intervention? What's some kind of sick
I'm
joke
so
or something?
tired of this. You have a problem. Why do you think Scooby's not here? It's affecting those around you so much they can't even be near you anymore.
Wait, hold on. Problem? Okay, I don't have a problem. Okay, let's just look at how much I've improved in my life in the past year. Okay, first off, I'm not even drinking gasoline anymore, so there's that. Boom.
You were drinking gasoline?
That's not important right now.
Look, you need to get serious help. As a strong and capable man, it is my duty to protect Daphne and Velma.
Whoa, you're so strong, so brave. I mean, as you should. Shaggy, do you even remember what you did on my birthday last year? You're not yourself anymore. Ugh.
Zoinks, dude. Okay, I can see how this is getting to be a bit of a problem. And if it's starting to affect you guys this much, I'll tell you what, I'll go get help or something. It won't be easy, but I know I can do it with my gang by my side.
Thank you,
I'm
Shaggy.
so glad you gotta try to change. You'll do anything it takes to get the old you
Yeah,
back.
cool. Anyways, I gotta go piss, so I'll be over here.
That was strangely easy.
Yeah, good job. You both did great. You should be proud. So, what's next?
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
You know, I don't even get what the big deal is about these things. You know, it's not my fault they're delicious and, okay, maybe a little addictive, but while we're on the topic of problems, look who's talking, Velma. You got this raging superiority complex that isolates you from everyone you love and hold dear, right? Including Daphne. Don't even get me started on Daphne. You're crawling all over Fred 24/7, despite the fact that we all know he's way too in love with himself to love anyone else. Not to mention his weird sexual fascination with traps. That's weird too.
That's not even...
Fred, you didn't mean it. Just shut up for a second. Shit, Shaggy. You've finally done it. You finally managed to push us away. You happy now? We've stood by you through everything. But you know what? I'm done. I don't think you were ever worth any of this.
I'm gonna go see if she's okay.
What the hell is this? So long. Jesus, Fred.
God, Shaggy, look what you're doing to us.
What? Look, it's not my fault these Scooby snacks are just so yummy and tasty in my little tummy.
Don't you remember what happened to Scooby?
Look, if Scooby doesn't have to wear clothes in public, I don't see why I should have to.
Look, you gave him a vegan burger. He can't be around you anymore. We're gonna kick you out of the mystery game.
You-
Bye, Shaggy.
Kick me out of the mystery game. You can't do this to me. Kick me out of the mystery game. They don't know what they're talking about, right, Scoob? Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not out of control. I don't have a problem. Right, Scoob? Right!
interested in any of this junk. I mean, I could be back home watching the game with the boys while we smoke cigars and eat exotic meats and mud wrestle.
But you've done that for the past 2 weeks. I'm tired of cleaning the mud out of your filthy crevices. I mean, our son died in one of your wrestling matches, for heaven's sake. Do this for me. Cameron, I miss him.
Fine, I do not want to end up on the Dr. Phil show again.
Baby, look at this old telephone. You gotta admit, it's pretty cool.
That thing looks like it's from like 1890. How would you even use it?
Okay. It's solely because it makes me feel cool. It's still cute. Oh, heavens have mercy, babe. Look at this chest. We have to have it. If you pay for half of it, I'll let you put some of your football and New Yorker stuff in it.
Hey, I read those things only for the articles.
Okay, this is $700. That's ridiculously overpriced. No way we're paying for that.
Excuse me, could I interest you in some tea and or coffee?
Get thee behind me, homunculus! Be still! Be still! Please excuse the creature. My name's Prometheus Excalibur Daniel Idaho Jones, and I see that you and your lady friend have picked an interest in this chest of mine. By the way, were the two of you on Dr. Phil?
Damn it, it was one time, man.
I hope to aspire you to do business with me, as we are a family business, and I can smell that you two will be starting a family very soon.
Cameron, babe, do something. He's being creepy.
What do you want me to do?
This is just my life now, isn't it?
Why was somebody in that chest in the first place?
This is my son of sorts, Willibald. I didn't plan for him, mind you, but after an encounter with a voluptuous orange primate in the Cincinnati Zoo in 1977, here he is.
No! Please, Father, I'm not an orangutan. I'm a man. No.
So, my auspicious friends, in whom I am well pleased, let's sell you this chest, since I find you to be amiable, especially you with your muscles and your noble countenance. I shall part with this beauty for the reasonable price of $699.99.
$699.99, the price of 886 bananas at the local shops. Or you must buy that so I can have those delicious yellow delights.
Refrain from speaking to the customers!
So, yeah, we better be going now.
Babe, let's stay. It's so eccentric in here.
That's one way of putting it.
Did you say excitement or excrement? I can't understand human. I mean spoken language very well.
And are you serious? I'll pay $400 for this at the most. It's falling apart and it smells like garbage.
Oh, that would actually be because my father likes to collect compost from the neighbor's yard, put it in the chest to ward off evil spirits and liberals.
Well, we don't want to ward off the evil spirits. Besides, it'd probably fall apart if you picked it up.
This chest has a minuscule amount of flippity-whip upon it, but that was only because it was witness to history. I carved this chest out of fine cedar in 1674 when I was a ripe young cherubim child. This chest transported innocent people from Germany and to Germany during the war, and has held treasures such as the 10 Commandments, the Sword of Jesus, Marilyn Monroe, the weapon of an extraterrestrial, the Book of Thriftianity, and the cure for COVID-19. Treasures that are still in the store to this day because Willibald scares off the customers because I have to pay child support to the Cincinnati Zoo.
That man has so many parasites on his scalp.
Shut up!
Oh, Father, refrain!
Dang it, I knew I should have wrestled in clean vegan mud. Look, baby, I know you really love antiquing, but these people, they're balls to the walls, batshit crazy. Can we please get out of here?
Look, I know, but they actually have some pretty cool stuff, and I think the creepy old guy might lower the price on that chest if we bargain a bit more. Let's stay a little longer, okay?
Listen to the wench's words. She has a woman's intuition. God gave women psychic powers, but not much else.
Okay, look, it's not my responsibility to educate you on gender stereotyping in the modern day world,
eyes on that ratty old chest and don't give me any more of that BS history on it.
At least it's not as ratty as your chest, you hag. I'm surprised you managed to find a husband with paltry elbows like yours. Do you know who the hell I am? I'm Prometheus Excalibur Daniel Idaho Jones. I killed Freddie Mercury. I was broke for 2 years. I was the primary screenwriter behind Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen. And I've had more children than Genghis Khan.
I thought Freddie Mercury died of AIDS! Oh, yes!
Enough. Who do you think gave him AIDS? Stupid little girl.
Can confirm. Most of those are true, except the Transformers part. There's no good citation for that one.
What? The actual?
Let's get out of here.
I say thee nay. You cannot leave until your blood has quenched my flaming honor. Autobots, rule out!
Let's get out of here.
No, you cannot leave me. You must spend money so I can have bananas.
Willibald, there's something that I must tell you.
Is it your credit card number? Because I would like to pay off your millions of dollars of international debt.
No. Willibald, you are not an orangutan. In truth, you are the illegitimate son of Al Pacino that I won in a gambling match along with 12 metric tons of cocaine and $40 million that went on to fund Al Qaeda. The only reason that I lied to you was because I was jealous that Al Pacino beat me out for the role of Tony Montana in Scarface. Now go, my son. Be free. Take drugs.
You got it?
Travel to Europe. Have sex with women.
Don't know about that one. Pardon. I'm not an orangutan. I'm a man! A man! No longer am I some obscure Bornean primate, you bastard! I, 46-year-old Willibald Idaho Jones, real human man, shall now go to a McDonald's play place for the very first time!
I wanna pick you up and scoop you out. I want the secrets your secrets haven't found.
Lucy, yeah? Did you find any shoes? No, but I found this super cool tea kettle. Well, that's useless. At least we know we'll be the same shoe size, right? Why do we even need shoes? It's not like we're climbing mountains or anything. You can't know that. We'll do whatever it takes to find my mom. She is the only family I have left. Well, at least we have each other. We're standing on a treasure trove, clone and cloney, living off the land together. I mean, how many people have even met their clones? Not many, I'd guess. You were created because the plague wiped out so many people, so most people never even existed at the same time as their clones. Well, I'm glad we found each other. We just have to find Mom. Oh, look at this. I never thought I'd be glad that plastics don't break down. You know, before the collapse, these places were called garbage dumps. No one even wanted to set foot here.
Thank goodness for plastic. Just a little scrubbing and these things are good as new.
Thank goodness for plastic. Should we call it a day? This place is pretty picked over. I don't think we'll find any shoes here. But we've got clothes and we've got containers and we should be well prepared to find Mom.
Can we just stay here for a bit?
This tea kettle is so pretty and I just want somewhere to put it. We can't stay here. We have to find my mom.
Yeah, but we've been looking for ages and we haven't found her. This world is so big and you have no idea where she could be and I'm just so tired.
So, what, you want me to give up? She's my only family.
Aren't I your family? family?
No, you were created to replace my family. You've never even existed in a society. You're barely human.
But I'm literally a copy of you, and you're human.
You were raised as a cog on an assembly line. Nurture trumps nature. Besides, they didn't even copy you correctly.
Well, if that's true, then am I only as human as the machines that made me? I feel human.
Feel like me. Like me, but lesser. You don't even remember what humanity was like. How can you know if you're human?
Look, I've learned to be human from you, and you learned from Mom. I'm part of the same legacy of humanity as you. My mother is your mother. I'm your family.
No, I didn't choose you as my family.
Yeah, well, you didn't choose your mom either, or your brothers, or your sisters, or your cousins. You could leave me at any time, and yet you don't. You chose me more than you chose them.
How could I love someone whose sole purpose is to fill the hole left by my family?
God, you're so self-centered sometimes. I'm a person. I have a purpose. I'm more than just your replacement family. Your family is gone. Maybe dead. Probably impossible to find. I can't replace them, and you don't want me to, so maybe I should just leave.
Wait! I don't want to be alone.
You only want me around so you're not left alone with your thoughts.
Maybe. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't choose you, but I'm glad that you found me.
You're glad that I found you? Why am I always fixing your problems? Why am I always following you around? Can you just live here and now with me? Because if you can't, I'm leaving. I can't just trail along while you yearn for some time that's gone. See, here's a flower growing in a garbage dump. Just look at the beauty of this world. That civilization that you hold up so high is responsible for this wasteland. And yet, that flower still grows. The earth has survived your desecration. Open your eyes and see the beauty of this world. I can't stay here. I need my family, and they're not here. I'm going to find them. I have to go. I have to go. Lucy, I can't.
Wow, this is the nicest, coziest thrift store I've ever seen, but are you sure a store is the best place for me to work on my novel? Are you sure you don't have like a back room or somewhere quieter? I'm sure you're gonna want foot traffic out here, so.
Well, I mean, we've been getting more foot traffic the past couple years, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing will disturb the creative process. And you should have credited me when your murder mystery novel in thrift store went to Pulitzer.
Well, I'm not quite sure I'm Pulitzer material, but thanks for believing in me, even if your belief is most likely misguided.
Well, I'm gonna be over there if you have any questions or need any ideas.
Oh, thank you so much for all your help.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm just working on my murder mystery novel. It takes place in a thrift store, so I figured I'd actually go to one to absorb some vintage vibes to get an authentic thrift store ambiance here.
It's pretty lame. You know, that stinky broad over there is holding out on you. There is indeed a back room that you can totally work in. A nice, quiet study place. Plus, a little birdie told me that there's a cigarette hidden in one of the desk here to say hello to an old friend.
Sorry, am I in the middle of something here? Should I go?
No, don't worry about it. I'll lead you to the back room now.
No. The bathroom's for employees only.
But he said there's a cigarette in there.
A rumor cigarette.
What? There's no smoking indoors. And the cigarette's mine, that's why it's hidden.
I find it convenient how you hid your cigarette in the same place where mine mysteriously vanished.
You left. I haven't seen one in like 4 years.
I was on an important business trip, smoking cigarettes in northern Arizona.
So can I go in that back room now?
No.
Yes.
That doesn't exactly give me a clear answer. I'm not usually one to defy authority, so...
Respecting authority is for fruits.
How's the ball?
Shut up, fruit. Riley, take my hand and I'll show you cigarette
That's
paradise.
just not. It's for employees only.
What is this place?
The back room, obviously. That cigarette should be around here somewhere.
This doesn't look like a back room to me.
What? Don't be so silly, you silly little kitten. Why would you say that?
Well, she wasn't supposed to see this until she was ready.
I'm sorry, so is just no one gonna tell me where the hell I am right now?
I think you just answered your own question, honey.
No, you don't seriously mean to tell me that I'm in...
Yes! Hell, baby! Purgatory, the underworld, the river Styx, Hades, Jigoku, as they say in Japan. Hell! Not to be confused with Hell, Michigan.
Well, stop it. Riley, you're not in hell, just limbo.
Oh, well, that makes it so much better because apparently I'm still dead in this scenario.
Well, it does make it better because limbo can be whatever your mind wants.
Can you just can it with the symbolic, sentimental crap?
Riley has a point. What she needs is someone with common sense who just tells it like it is.
Oh, stop putting on the far-right podcast.
It's not a far-right podcast, it's an alt-right podcast, okay? There's a difference.
Whatever, we both know you don't have the emotional sensitivity or the intelligence in a hell situation like this. Plus, you don't have any moral backbone whatsoever.
Oh, I have no moral backbone? Remind me, which one of us created a lethal plague that wiped out millions of people on Earth just so that you could have more company down here?
That's a gross simplification and you know it.
What do you have with moving lost idiots like Riley through limbo as quickly and efficiently as possible? You go through all this effort to create this illusion of dreamlike normalcy, and for what? You don't even want people to move through limbo at all, do you?
That's ridiculous.
Is it, Mael? At what point are you going to realize just how insane you are and drop the WandaVision shtick?
What are you talking about? I've never seen WandaVision.
Riley?
It does sound a lot like WandaVision.
See the mentally ill bundle agrees?
Hey!
Look, I am so sorry about this nasty argument, Riley. I promise things would have gotten so much smoother, but Alvaro had to come in and ruin everything.
Well, now that we've got the sentimental, symbolic baloney out of the way, I don't see why Riley can't move on this very moment.
I'm sorry, what was supposed to be symbolic or sentimental about the thrift store? I thought I was just coming to work on my novel.
See, Riley.
You died writing your novel like a freaking nerd!
That's right.
That's ridiculous. How could I possibly just drop dead sitting at a desk? What was I, shot in the back of the head by Bill Clinton?
Look it up.
What? No. Riley, you suffered a stress-induced stroke with trying to make your novel as perfect as possible.
So, in other words, the last thing you did in your time on Earth was not complete something, which is pretty typical for you. It's even more ironic that you were only weeks away from graduation, too.
Oh, well, you're such a bully, you freaking sociopath. Go on, Frank.
Here it
piece
comes.
of crap. There, now you've done it. Now you made me swear.
Can you two just shut up for 1 second? Please, God, you two are driving me freaking insane. Look, if it makes you happy, I can cross over into hell right now peacefully if it means I don't have to listen to another second of you two arguing like actual school children. Look, okay, don't come crawling back to me. Tell everyone not on Earth does not come looking for me either. I mean, who would want to, right? I'll probably be as insignificant in hell as I was on Earth. I mean, what's the point of trying to make a name for myself in the art world if it's always gonna blow up in my face? I'm done! I'm done!
Drama kids, am I right?
No, you're so dramatic.
They must think they're gods or something.
lifelike. You could say, I've given these statues second life by preserving them and selling them to you at a bargain price.
Do we really think this is a good family bonding exercise? I mean, we're gods, people. We have literally eternity to bond.
You are not skipping out on family fun day again, Athena. Respect your parents. Right, Zeus?
Oh, yes. Love you too, darling. What, does this toga make my butt look fat?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, Dad. We can get you some solid gold pants here, though.
That sounds worthy of a god, king god, ruler of all.
Sounds like someone's compensating for something.
Did I hear gold pants? For my godly brethren, I can surely make gold pants. It'll be a special deal, just for you.
Me likey, but we need to talk about that god status of yours.
You're not a god, Midas.
Come on, man.
Where did you guys even hear that?
We're actual gods.
But what does that even mean?
Oh, it means you can turn yourself into a snake so that your old wifey don't know you're cheating.
Oh, I noticed.
Zeus, all of us noticed.
Call me daddy, baby girl, and she is completely oblivious.
You know, it sucks you can't do like actual god stuff, like infinite wine. Live that man, baby. Cheers.
Dionysus, I don't think you gotta criticize Midas here. Huh?
Look, I just want to say thank you for this blessing. You're such a mighty God, and you've blessed me with so much. You know, who needs love or a family or the feeling of another person's touch?
Okay, do you see this mess? This is why we don't drink and miracle, bro. What? Dionysus, do you really not remember?
Oh, I partied hard with the humans that night. We did donuts and cop cars. I gave 7.5 the ability to fly, and I invented Svedka.
How did I end up with such a stupid and irresponsible son?
Now that is a way to party.
Party? Donuts? That's what you remember? You said it was a sacred ritual. You said you didn't trust just any human to choose their own miracle. You chose me to receive the ancient power of the gods, the elixir of immortality and infinite wealth.
Okay, but you're not immortal, though.
So it sounded like to me this sad little pathetic man picked his own thingy. And it's not my fault if he doesn't know what makes him happy.
Honey bunch, take it from me. The humans, they aren't very smart. They don't really think things through.
Okay, neither do you.
You can say that again. Look at him, he's flirting with an inanimate object.
Dad, did you forget that we're right here? Mom can literally see you.
At least shit on me behind my back, Zeus.
Darling, I have never cheated on you. Your mind, it plays tricks on you, darling. It lies to you.
Sure, that adds up with the last millennia.
Look, in the name of customer service, I'm allowing you in my store, but
What? You can't handle another blessing from the mighty god of pleasure?
it's the god of wine, isn't it?
Daddy, this mortal's being mean to me.
Mortal!
Zeus, you seriously think I don't know about your cheating? Remember when I had your girlfriend burst into flames?
That was you?
Zeus, we have children. This needs to stop.
Oh, okay, whoa there. You're not my mom. I'm my own mom.
Honey, that's not even possible.
I literally burst fully formed out of Dad's skull. How could you possibly be my mom?
Sweetheart, think about this.
I'm the goddess of wisdom, Hera. I am always thinking.
Let's get out of here, fellow gods.
Okay, not a
Not a
god.
god. And by the way, Dad, I think Great Grandma Gaia is hot.
Guys, why are we even doing this? I told you I'm perfectly fine.
Alice, you need to distract yourself. We're just trying to help.
Tammy, I told you she wouldn't want to do this. We just got actual shopping. This is all like junk.
Tammy, it's a thrift store, not a junkyard.
Shut up, Georgie! I don't want to hear it.
Okay, Tammy, calm down.
Tammy with an I don't want to hear it.
For the love of God, you need to chill out about the I in my name.
I'm not saying you're like copying me, but you're like copying me.
Hey, it's not my fault that when our mom gave birth to twins, she decided to name you Tammy with a Y and me Tammy with an I.
Guys, stop, okay? Let's focus on Alice.
Alice, did you really bring that bear with you?
Tammy, I told you it keeps me grounded.
Alice, you should have tossed that thing out when that sleazebag broke up with you.
Tammy, that is so insensitive.
Tammy, jump ship. It's a bad plan. Come on.
Alice, you need to donate that stupid teddy bear. All you're doing is validating by keeping it around. Besides, you need to hear the cold, hard truth. Then all the thinking you are not soulmates. He didn't even love you!
Oh my God, Tammy, that's so depressing, and Alice does not need to hear this right now.
No, it's fine. I can handle it.
You know what? I made a decision. We're donating this bear. You're just validating him!
Alice, just roll with it. It's gonna be fine.
Georgie, that's not helpful.
Sorry.
Hey, guys, you know, Ronaldo Fink he loved me so much, and I could tell he just knew me so well. He knew all about all my faults and would tell me about them all the time, even when I didn't know about them. And he would tell me every time I did something wrong about how stupid and useless I was. God, he just knows me so well, and that's how I know I love him.
Alice,
And
Alice.
now that he's gone, I don't know what I'm gonna do!
Okay.
Ah!
Well, okay. It sounds like Ronaldo was incredibly controlling. If you get rid of him, I promise you'll find someone else. Someone better.
Oh, thanks, Georgie. It's like you're my shoulder angel or something.
Georgie, thank you for that impassioned speech that, by the way, no one asked for and no one cares about. But I think we got this covered, okay?
Okay, fine. Just let me know if you need a hand. Or a leg.
Okay, bottom line is, Alice, we are here for you. For no matter what. For whatever you need.
You guys know what I'll always need. Friendship!
You're absolutely right. When we have friendship, we need nothing else.
Yeah, friendship is better than living!
When we have friendship, we can never die.
We don't need men.
We will kill all the men.
Yeah!
Wait, hold on. All of them? Is that really productive?
Guys, I think this calls for a dance party ending.
Edward, look at that candelabra. It would go perfectly next to our 15th century suit of armor.
My suit of armor. All you did was stay inside drinking aristocrats. I was the one on the battlefield dismembering people.
Ah, yes. The good old days when we were feudal warlords.
Things are good now, my voluptuous vulture.
Good. I'd hardly call the crumbling of American democracy good.
Yo, dude! I love the Twilight cosplay.
What did you say to me, you insolent worm?
Nothing, man. Don't get offended. I love the vampire vibe you got going on.
We're not vampires. I'm just a very human computer consultant, Edward
Colton.
Colton.
We are the Coltons.
Normal humans who sleep in a human house in a human bed.
Okay.
He knows too much, Elena. We have to kill him.
Wait, what?
a working class citizen burdened by the corrupt society we live in. Eat the rich instead.
We have this conversation again. Your tirade hasn't changed once in 200 years.
Look, as long as there are lizard people running our government, revolution is always an option.
For the last time, my sweaty red hyena, there's no such thing as lizard people.
Well, that's what they say about the vampires, and yet here we are. The lizards are going to take over the world and make it one disgusting monarchy.
That's funny coming from you. I remember when you were willing to die for one particular monarch.
Pish, I was willing to die for love. It's not the same thing. And besides, for me to die of beheading, they'd have to know that I was a vampire and stuff my severed head with garlic. And I'm 85% sure that Marie Antoinette was human.
Elena, look, is it?
It can't be.
It is. Do you remember that night?
How could I forget it? It was the night I met the love of my life.
Wait a minute, we already knew each other.
Not you, silly. I'm talking about Marie Antoinette. She was the most beautiful girl at the ball, and not just because she was the queen. I was instantly in love.
To espelle ma chérie. Thank you, blessing my ball.
The honor is all mine, Your Highness.
I don't believe we've been introduced. Where are you from? Gorgeous.
Oh, I'm Lady Elena of the House of Bourbon. My father's the Duke.
Ah, the Duke of Bourbon. So that's where your good looks come from. He and I have had many wonderful times together.
Oh, you've met my father?
Oui, intimately.
Elena?
Edward? I thought you were murdered by those German werewolves 100 years ago.
Heavens, I thought that you were too. We need to get into the habit of checking for pulses.
Oh, Edward, we don't have pulses.
Dance with me, Elena, and bring that handsome man you found. You will shine like the stars. Viva la revolution! Off with her head!
Oh my God!
At last, the party has arrived. Marie, please, let me help you.
Oh, I can't let you do that. You're too gorgeous to die.
Trust me, Your Majesty.
Well, I tried to talk out of it. I guess you and I can have some wonderful times together.
To hell with that. I will go in your place, Marie.
Yes, because you'd be such a convincing queen in that dress.
You do not have the feminine hips needed.
Well, you make a good point. I can look past my own hurt feelings.
Open up, Madame de Fichit! Time to meet Satan!
Marie, the time has come. Quick, give me one of your dresses.
Okay, if you say so.
I didn't mean the one you're wearing, but okay. Yeah, that works, I guess.
So, take me away, you hungry human.
Well, you see, I'm actually not human. 1,000 years ago in Denmark, I was Viking and I raided a Persian kingdom.
Oh. Ah, who's in charge now?
Wait.
He's kind of cute.
Marie, no, he wants to murder you.
I can fix him.
It's your fault he wants to decapitate you, stupid.
I love him, a man. My family shall never want for food again.
Your family's starving? Well, let me get them some food.
Oh, like cake? You aristocrats are all the same. My family lives in a hat box. We had to sell my daughter's leg meat to pay for rent.
You pay rent for a hat box?
She never had any shoes. Her little leg was covered in calluses because of you and your little inbred lizard family.
Wow, that sounds positively repugnant. Here, take my ring. Use it to help your family.
This is a revolution! No one will take your gilded jewelry. The time for kings and queens is over!
I'd never given much thought to how I would die. But dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go. I can't bring myself to regret the decisions that brought me face to face with death, because they also brought me to Edward, and Marie, and to the people.
Yeah! Your memory is quite vivid.
Well, our time with Marie was wonderful. Oh, that reminds me, I need to talk to the manager about getting my ring back. I shouldn't have to pay for my own property.
You're going to tell the manager that you were alive during the French Revolution? I'm sure that's going to go well.
Okay, fine, I'll bargain. And if that doesn't work, I'll just, suck their blood.
You arouse me so when you speak of drinking blood. My love, turkey. Did I not drain you adequately of your blood? That's never happened to me before.
You foolish immortals! Thinking you know everything, didn't you notice the temperature of the blood?
It was a little cold.
It's a lizard person. It's a lizard person! Run! I told you so!
Galaxy Morton, that's back!
Welcome, lovers, to my holy den. Please, sit.
Nope, we're not doing this.
Terrence, come on. If you still love me, just sit down.
Now tell me, children, what is troubling you?
Well, we haven't been normal for a while. Ever since Ross died, my family just hasn't loved Terrence.
Okay, Ross's death was not my fault. That damn cat ran right in front of my car. I didn't have time to stop.
Okay, I think about it more than you. Ross was strong, he could protect me. Some days the only thing that could satisfy my needs is a cat, not a man. You have no strength.
Oh, and that strength can be made up from crystals from thrift stores and doing yoga with the neighbor Pete, who has an eclectic sense for the physical pleasures of the body.
At least he's comfortable in his own body, Terrence.
What?
Downward dog, Terrence.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
Ah, I see exactly what the problem here is.
You do?
Yes. You see, the key to your relationship's revitalization is within each of you. We'll begin with the male. Terrence, there is a beast inside of you that must be awakened. I can feel it.
What are you talking
I'm a survivor, Terrence. The man inside of you is frightened, shivering. Tell me, Terrence, do you feel afraid?
I feel uncomfortable.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I am going to access the beast inside Terrence through his skull. I'll be giving instructions during the exercise. Victoria, please begin to imagine your dead cat Ross.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Find the beast, Terrence.
I'm sorry, what's the point of this?
If you speak, you will distract me from Terrence, and I will focus on you. Now, Terrence, hear the beast. Hear the dead cat you brutally murdered those many blue moons ago. Now, meow.
What are you, crazy? I'm not gonna meow.
No, you are crazy. You are a crazy cat that must be unleashed. Meow. Or you will lose Victoria's love forever.
Okay, fine. Meow.
Good. Again.
Meow.
Again. Meow. Well done.
Well, that was something.
Ah, yes, Victoria. You next. Better watch it. Relax, my child. All will be well with your relationship in good time.
I'll show you what's gonna happen.
Terrence, just calm down. Take a sip.
Your dead cat is not the only weight you carry. Is it?
I don't know what you're talking
A
about.
beast dwells inside of you as well. Not a figurative beast, no. A real beast. She is pregnant with child! Please, let me have it. I only need one more baby.
All right, that's good.
Wait! Terrence, if you truly believe you have what it takes to father this child as you are now, then please, leave and return to society. But, if there is any doubt in your mind, I urge you to stay.
Victoria, what the hell? This is crazy.
Terrence, please stop thinking about how a situation will affect you and consider me, okay? I'm doing this because I love you and I want to fix this. We can't be so detached when there's a baby in our lives.
Okay, you're right.
I'm not done, okay? Maybe he is crazy. He's wearing a pasta necklace. If he can help us, who cares, okay?
You're right.
Wonderful, Terrence. That's wonderful. All right, Victoria, if you please have a seat here. We are now going to simulate a birth exercise so that all of that pain and emotion of being in a lousy hospital bed with your lousy little husband and your lousy little life, all of that will be experienced.
Wait a second. Why are we basing this on gender again? Like, I have a lousy life, and I can sit in a lousy hospital bed, and I have a lousy wife. Why don't I give birth? It's not hard.
Touché, Terrence. All right then, have a seat.
Hang on, I have to be involved somehow. This is my child too.
Yes, of course, Victoria. All right, here's what we'll do. Terrence, you'll be in charge of the physical birth. Victoria, you'll control the vocalizations.
That'll work.
Terrence, it's time to start pushing. Keep pushing, Terrence! I can see the head. She's not just the fruit of your loins, but a metaphor for your marriage. The power to find love again is within each of you. You just need to know when to push.
It's a metaphor. That makes so much more sense.
Congratulations. Now, let's get this thing back in.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
All right, folks. Today's the day we go from cowboys to cowmen. Yeehaw! Now, before we begin our ritual of masculinity, we have to be prepared checklist. You got your hats?
Yes, sir.
You got your lassos?
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey, you don't have to raise your hand, bud. Oh, I was just wondering, do we have to put the ropes around the cows' necks? I mean, they could just hold it in their mouths, or we could go where the cows want to go.
Jeffrey!
Sir?
Hold yourself together, boy. You got your guns?
Yes, sir.
I was actually wondering if those were necessary.
Jeffrey!
Yes?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Sorry?
If you want to be part of this here cow family of cow men, which I'm assuming you do because you are here, you're gonna have to pull yourself up by your diddly darn bootstraps. You're gonna have to suck in your puny little gut. You're gonna have to, what the hell are those shoes?
Oh, these? I went to go get shoes like you asked, but I didn't want to support a business that was based off of killing animals, so I went to a thrift store.
A theft store? We are law-abiding citizens, boy. What kind of cow crap are you spewing?
Sir, a thrift store is a place that resells people's old items. It's really cool because you can find a lot of neat stuff and reduce your carbon footprint. I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
One cow man's trash is food for the vultures.
Yeah, that's right, huh, Joe?
I just thought that maybe I could get some secondhand shoes without having to hurt any cows because they're so nice and supportive and friendly. I mean, my best friend Bessie, she's a cow, and she's just the nicest, friendliest person.
Cow?
Right. Come on, guys, we work with the cows. We love the cows.
Speak for yourself, Jeffrey. Why do you think we work with the cows?
What?
Jeffrey, if cows have all these puny little feelings that you're talking about, then, you know.
Yeah, why, if they're so nice and have all these feelings, why is our job?
You know, like literally like, you know.
What is all this here ruckus?
We were just explaining to Jeffrey here why we hurt cows.
Giving him the talk, eh? The cow and the buffalo, the bison and the oxen. We sure are becoming cowmen today.
Cowmen. Does that involve more cows?
Jeremiah, use that puny little brain you got. The word cow's literally in the name. You got a problem with cows, boy?
No, sir. I've just been having these dreams about cows. They're in my dreams. They're everywhere. They're in my shop. They're in my bed, and they have the face of my mother on them. An engineer or a dentist or something like that. All right.
Yes. Use that obsession. It's all part of the process to become a cowman.
You all right, brother?
I'm fighting demons, man. Cow demons. So if we become cowmen, the dreams will stop?
Sure.
Oh, okay, amazing. How do we do it?
So glad you got to ask that there query. Jeremiah, Johnny, Jeffrey. We've been cow wrangling for almost 3 years now. I've come to think of y'all as my family. Like my much more dim-witted brothers. It's important to me that you have this experience, that you do this as a family, as cow brothers.
But how do we do it?
You know Bessie?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Bessie out here.
Uh-huh.
Tie her to the post.
Uh-huh.
And shoot her in the head.
What? Why would you do that? The cows are my best friends.
Cause that's how you become a cow man, Jeffrey. I swear to Jesus, Lord, I tried with you, boy. Sometimes you gotta cow murder your bitty cow friends to feed your cow family. Now murder that cow.
No one's ever gonna love you, you stupid idiot. Your mother was right to throw herself in front of that bus because she had you as a son. You should have just been a dentist. You'll never make it here. These people don't really love you.
before
No
they
one
go
will ever
to
love you.
Jeremiah, my boy, no, my man. I'm so proud of you. Jeffrey, you have to get over this immature attachment. You think a cowman cries every time he kills a lifelong friend?
What if I don't want to be a cowman?
Holy cow!
Run that by me again, boy.
If being a cowman is about killing and toxic masculinity, then maybe I don't want to become one. I'm gonna stay a cowboy.
What in tarnation?
Yeah, that's right. Me and my cowboys are gonna ride around on horses, uphold the law, and respect the animals. And you know what? People are still gonna think we're really cool.
There ain't no money in that. How are you gonna put...
How are you gonna...
Cow food on the cow table without selling our friend's skin. Think this through, Jeffrey.
We could run a thrift store.
Huh?
Yeah, we could ride around town and collect people's old items. We could still work together.
A cow thrift store?
Yeah, a cow thrift store.
If this is what being a cowman feels like, I'm for being a cowboy. I don't think I'll ever get over the horror of murder.
Darn tootin', Jeremiah. You know, I never considered the negative psychological and mental impacts of becoming a cowman. You know, come to think of it, Jeffrey's idea might be good.
Let's be cowboys forever.
Let's run a diddly darn thrift store.
Yeehaw! Oh, hey, welcome in. What can I get for you today?
Hi, where's your book section?
Oh, it's right over here. I recommend this book for you. You know, people have read it, say it's pretty magical.
Okay. Temptation Amongst the Tides by Craig P. Miller. Okay, Craig, show me your world. Chapter 1. Rosalina stands on the rickety dock with her cantankerous mother. She longs for a life more adventurous than her duties to the court. The acrid salt air tosses her chestnut curls, and the sun puts golden flakes in her sapphire eyes. Unbeknownst to her, she is embarking on the journey of a lifetime. Boring! Where are the hot guys? Suddenly, their ship begins to lurch. Their quiet voyage across the Atlantic has been hijacked by pirates. Rosalina shrieks in horror. As the brutes leap onto the deck of the vessel, their faces gnarled yet tanned by the Rosalina meets the piercing gaze of one of the men. Overcome by emotion, she takes a deep gasp. Then, her world goes black. Now this is getting good. Rosalina awakes to strong arms around her waist. His muscles are bulging as he tightens his grip around her lithe waist to compensate for the relentless waves rocking the ship.
What happened? You fainted. We've been so worried about you.
Her mother stands over, desperately fanning her.
Now, don't panic, dear heart, but our voyage has been interrupted. We've been captured by pirates.
Rosalina wants to be scared, but she can't think of anything but the arms around her. She twists around to meet the eyes of her captor, or savior.
Don't worry, milady. We may look rough, but on this ship we've got plenty of room in our hearts.
I'm sure you do with a chest that large. I've never met a barbarian before.
I think you'll find we're not all barbarians.
If you're not about name, then who are you?
His name was Henrik.
Heinrich. And you, gorgeous female.
I'm Rosalina.
And I'm her mother. Allow me to show you around the ship, Rosalina.
Well, you need a chaperone, darling. Bring me with.
Surrounded by beauty as radiant as her own, she realizes that maybe she doesn't want to escape after all.
I wouldn't either.
Henrik! But where's the other guy on the cover? Henrik. More Henrik. Henrik.
Heinrich.
Okay. Oh, here we go. As Henrik shows Rosalina the ship, she spots a roguishly handsome, tortured face on the captain's deck.
Who is that?
That's Captain Caspian. He commands this crew. He's an asshole. A strong, handsome, tortured asshole.
Oh, well, perhaps we should be introduced to our captain.
There's no need for that. He's the one who gave order to capture you and your mother.
No. Oh no, Rosalina! You must never set a foot near him. You're too delicate to be around such a brute.
What's going on here, Heinrich? Are our captives too much for you?
They're not any trouble at all. This is Rosalina. And her mother.
I know.
You know?
You know?
You know.
He knows? I've been watching you for months now. That's why I captured you. Your lustrous curves and glistening lips are simply irresistible.
She gets them from my side of the family.
Right. I saw a glimpse of you on those docks that day, and I haven't been able to get you out of my mind since. Rosalina, your face is like an angel's. Your voice is like the sweetest siren song, and your hair is like the softest deer in springtime. You remind me of my dead sister, the most beautiful woman I have ever met. I can't not be with you anymore.
Rosalina, you are the sun, the moon, the stars. When I look at you, I see caskets. I see caskets.
Heinrich, how dare you bring up caskets after my dead sister's dead?
No, I'm so sorry. I never did anything to hurt you. I'm so sorry.
Caspian drew back towards Rosalina, his eyes glittering with intent. His shoulder-length hair fluttered in the wind, and for a moment, all she could see was his angular face. The idea of Caspian having been following her for months unsettled yet intrigued her, and she couldn't help but want him.
Rosalina, remember what I told you. That man is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that man is a vicious brute. The lady is mine. You have no blame on her, Caspian.
Au contraire, you sexy seafarer. I'm into women. As the captain of this ship, I have every claim on Rosalina.
But I love her. You only want her because she looks like your dead sister, you bastard. You mysterious, misunderstood, beautiful bastard.
You know what? That's it. I challenge you to a duel of steel. Draw forth your sword. The champion will win the hearts of my dead sister. I mean Rosalina. And the loser will be thrown overboard.
Or they will have to marry her mother. I accept your challenge. But beware, my sword is mighty big and strong. You won't be able to handle it.
Henrik looks back at Rosalina one last time, unsure if he'll ever lay eyes on her gorgeous figure again. Then the two men break into a vigorous brawl. Rosalina watches with wide eyes, waiting to see which man will become her lover, for she's far, far, far too frail and helpless a girl without a man to protect her. Wait a minute, what?
I know I'm supposed to be a damsel in distress, but Greg can at least let me pick which man I end up with? This story is kind of garbage. It's just a retelling of every other romance I've been in. I'm a star, you know. All those brown-haired, blue-eyed protagonists. Those are all me. most feared pirate of all time, pillaging any ship with captives on board. And in addition to liberating women, she became extremely wealthy and made a wonderful life for herself and her gay best friends.
And her mother, who, by the way, has a name. It's Gertrude. You know, her mother was also very happy and honestly the most gorgeous one of all of them, and she had the most suitors and the best life, and everybody was really jealous of her at the end.
The end!
The end.
And now, after that very lengthy infomercial break, back to Hallmark's Thrifting for Love.
You okay, doll?
Yeah, wait, Dustin?
Emma, I thought you were working your job in the big city. The gerbil job?
My fiance dumped me, thought I'd get back to my roots and pull up my bootstraps.
Gerbils must be sad.
They aren't real gerbils, silly. It's an acronym, like SAT, ACT, or MCAT.
Emma, you take my breath away.
Just like your asthma.
3 days, and a very dramatic rain scene later, Emma has decided to go back to the city.
Final boarding call for flight 24601 from Springfield to the city. Well, I guess he's not coming.
Stop the plane! Stop the plane!
Dustin? Hun, the plane is leaving. Like now, we have a schedule. Please, just wait for him. He's not in very good shape. Dustin! Dustin!
Emma, baby!
Careful, your asthma.
It's okay. Loving you is worth a potentially life-risking respiratory attack because you take.
I take your breath away. We talked about this last time, remember? At my unspecified dead parents thrift store.
Hold on. You've done this before?
Yeah, it's like the whole basis of our relationship.
Emma, baby, I love you. I've never stopped loving you ever since kindergarten. I just didn't talk to you because you were ugly. But then, that summer you got that job as a lifeguard and I saw you through new eyes. Because I took my glasses off to go swimming. Oh, babe, we're gonna have such beautiful children. All because of my genes.
Okay. Get on the plane, babe. He's not worth it.
No, this is the most romantic thing that's ever happened to me. Dustin, baby, keep going.
Emma, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you come run your unspecified parents' thrift store with me?
Babe, I have to get back to my big fancy job in the city. Unless that's not what I want. Maybe I'd rather pretend to be happy in the suburbs than have a high six-figure paying job in the city. Wow, I'm so in love with you. Let's get out of this airport.
I'm more in love with you.
No, I'm more in love with
I'm
you.
more in love with you.
I hate my job.
Wait! Stop the plane!
Oh no, here we go again. Is that my bestie?
Please, oh, Emma, what are you doing not on the plane?
Well,
Hi, Miss Bestie.
Dustin, just the person I was looking for.
hold up. Why are you looking for Dustin? You two met a week ago, and we've been talking in an interesting on and off thing for like 5 years.
Okay, y'all have a very strange relationship.
Look, Emma, I just need to talk to Dustin alone.
Well, Dustin and I are in love. Anything you have to say, you can say to both of us.
Fine. Dustin, I'm in love with you. I have been ever since last Saturday when you shotgunned all those funnel cakes at the fair. It was so sexy. Dustin, I see you.
You're not even wearing your glasses.
I don't need my glasses to see into your soul.
That's so hot.
Okay, look, I've got a hot date with the co-pilot waiting, so I'm gonna go. Good luck with all of that.
Bye. I can't do this right now. You know this season is hard for me. It's when my unspecified parent got into a car crash and is in a coma since I was 8.
Wait, I thought both your parents were alive and running the thrift store.
God, Dustin, don't you pay attention to me at all? I only have one parent who's sentient.
Look, Dustin, I know you're hot and all, but sometimes you can also just be so dumb.
Hey,
Thanks. Ugh! I'll call my other unspecified parent. They'll confirm for me.
Hey, family! What's up? I heard we're doing a wedding.
Forgive and forget. Your unspecified parent and I only stayed together for so long because, well, I gave in to everything. And we spent $250,000 on marriage counseling.
That's why we live in a barn.
You know, Emma, your strength lies within you. Amen.
Thanks, unspecified parent. I know what I have to do now.
What are you gonna do?
Dustin, baby, I know we just got together, but I don't feel like I belong here.
But, babe, we have so much chemistry. We have sheer trauma. Your parent died and I have asthma.
Screw your asthma!
Emma, you will recover from grief. Asthma is forever.
Dustin does have a point. I survived my grief, but, well, your unspecified parent did not survive asthma.
Wait, I thought it was pneumonia.
Are they in a coma?
Ignore the continuity errors.
You never understood my pain!
Oh, get over it, Emma. Asthma is so much worse.
Screw you, you're no longer my bestie.
That's okay. You can be my bestie.
I want to be more than your bestie.
Are you actually flirting with me right now?
Look, hon, you're pretty thick-headed, so I'm going to make this very clear for you. Yes!
Did you ever love me?
Wait, why do I have to choose? Why can't I just love everyone?
Oh, this is Hallmark. You're either gay or you're straight. There's no in between.
Well, all I know is I love you, my bestie.
Oh, Dustin, you have no idea how long I've waited for you to say those words. I love you too.
I knew it. Fave couple ever.
Dustin, will you marry me?
I mean, it'd be great if you'd ask me to break up first, but whatever.
I'm getting married!
Hallelujah. I get to officiate a wedding. Keep those hands to yourself.
So, is this the end?
Emma, I'm sorry. I thought we could have our happily ever after.
Me too, but I guess Hallmark is heading in a new direction. And that concludes Hallmark's first time, never to be done again, Pride Month special. Thank you, and tune in next week for Heart-Shaped Sprinkles starting Michaela Layla McLaughlin and Brad Schimmel-Popla. Thank you, and have a Hello, everybody, and welcome back to What Would You Do? Today, we are located in we are located in St. Louis, Missouri. This city in all of the United States came out with a whopping 262 killings. Wow, that's the highest in all of the United States. Today, our robber, Sam, from our very own our very own New Jersey, and Lily, a store clerk from a very small town in Colorado. Together, they will be staging a robbery in a local Goodwill. Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome to Goodwill. Thank you for shopping with us. Is there anything I can get you?
Goodwill? Doesn't look like there's any Goodwill in this store.
Not now. I'm just browsing.
Okay, well, if you find any holes bitten into it, send me back out. Not that there's any infestations or anything.
Ah, our first victim. I mean subject. Let's call Sam and get this going.
Hey, that's a cute necklace. Mind if I try it on?
Go for it, but check the price tag before you get too excited.
$50. Never mind, man.
That price is criminal, but let's see how our subject reacts when Sam makes it a steal of a bargain.
I mean, the cashier's not looking, so...
Hey, are you stealing that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, hey, if you won't tell, I won't.
Okay, seems as though things have taken a turn. Our next subject.
Hi, do you guys work here?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know that painting made by Leonardo DiCaprio? He's my favorite artist! I'm looking for the one that he colored from that Titanic movie. Hey, aren't you supposed to pay for those?
Well, we...
Don't worry, dude. I got this. You see, we are reverse donating.
Reverse donating.
Reverse donating. We come in when they have too much valuable stuff.
Good one, Sam. Keep that up.
Kentucky? Europe? Anyone familiar with this?
You mean the Leaning Tower of Pisa? You know, it's in Italy.
Italy?
Yeah, like where pizza's from and where Italians live.
What? Italians are real? I thought they were made up. Fake. Superstition. Like maple syrup. How can something be so sticky and so gooey and have so many carbs? Has to be fake.
Well, looks like our customers are in a bit of a sticky situation. Let's see what our robber is planning to say in response.
Come on, man. We should go before the cops get here.
Hey. I don't get you watch.
Yeah, it's from the Netherlands.
I need it.
You don't need it.
I need it. Don't be such a wet blanket, Sam. The man needs a Gucci watch. Let's stay in character. It's a lie!
Hey, man. Don't be greedy. You don't need it.
Let's play it cool, Sam. This is all part of the plan.
Why am I doing this? I know I needed a summer job. I should have just taken a job at Goodwill. I'm just gonna take this from you.
All of you, get your hands off me!
Well, if you don't give it to me, I'll smash this rollerblade on your head.
You wouldn't!
If he won't, I will.
You bitch!
What did you do?
Me? What did you do?
And that's a wrap, hon. What would you do? Join us next time in Lexington, Kentucky. We have our actors Ryan and Liliana trying to pawn their grandmother's oddly obsessive collection of celebrity toe hair. The most famous toe hair that we'll be trying to pawn is Woody Allen's. All right, cut.
Your Honor, my lawyer still isn't here. Can I please go home now?
No, Mr. Holkencrast, you have interrupted. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have now heard from the prosecution. We'll now move on to the defense. Mr. Holkencrast, you declined to hire a lawyer, so the state has appointed one to you. She will be here momentarily.
Look, I shouldn't even be here. Didn't you guys get the NFT I sent you for bail?
Mr. Holkencrast, NFTs are not an acceptable form of bail.
Okay, look, I should not have to explain to you how ridiculous that is. Is your monkey brain even able to comprehend the resale value of that NFT I gave you guys?
Mr. Holkencrast, cease this behavior or you'll be held in contempt of the court!
Fine.
I'm so sorry I'm late, Your Honor.
Brittany?
I thought I left my briefcase at the Ritz, so I had to go back and get it, but then I realized it was in my room at the Four Seasons the entire time. Room service, am I right? Oh. Hello, Hank?
No, Your Honor, please give me another lawyer, any other lawyer. This lawyer is just gonna hurt me again.
Is there some kind of issue, Hank?
Where do I start? She's mean and manipulative, and she's a freak in bed, and no matter how hard I work, I'm never gonna be enough for her.
Mr. Holkencrast, please.
I'm sorry, do you two happen to know each other?
Don't
or...
worry, Your Honor. This man holds absolutely no significance in my life whatsoever.
But we had a child together.
A child?
If you don't mind, Your Honor, I'd just like to begin my statement and get this over with.
Proceed.
The prosecution claims that at 4 p.m. last Tuesday, Mr. Holkencrast lit a local thrift store on fire, killing all those inside as, and I quote, an affront to small businesses that dare to stand in the way of corporate glory, end quote. Some may say this man is a sort of capitalist. I ask you now, what exactly is wrong with simplistic, fundamental ideals like the ones that this man holds? I can also attest to the fact that Mr. Holkencrast has an alibi. During the time of the crime, he was in his mother's basement, being the useless and lazy slug that he is.
For the record, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I was in my mother's basement because my apartment flooded.
That's because somebody refused refuse to get off their ass and unclog the shower drain, Hank.
Okay, Brittany, you know I'm squeamish about touching wet hair, okay? I have sensitive hands.
I can also confirm that Mr. Holdencrest has clinically diagnosed commitment issues and simply wouldn't be able to follow through with this crime. The same way he didn't follow through with his wedding and left his fiancée at the altar.
Oh no, girl! He absolutely didn't!
Commitment issues, Brittany. I brought you coffee every morning while you were studying for the bar because I love you. Just because I left you at the altar, it didn't mean I didn't want to be with you forever.
That's literally what marriage means. How can you be so selfish all the time? God, you are so self-absorbed and narcissistic and submissive.
It's not my fault you always end up on top.
Order!
On that note, Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness to the stand.
Well, I, for one, am thoroughly invested.
The witness is Hank's alleged best friend and sometimes business partner, Mr. Peter Willikers.
That is not my name anymore. I am Sigma_King 77. And that man is not what he seems. I can feel his dark aura.
Elaborate?
I can tell you this, I myself have a dark side, but not like that man. We were in my mom's thrift store talking about our new Bitcoin plan when he did the most messed up thing.
Siggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I saw him rip the head off of a child and light it on fire.
What?
Whoa! For the record, we were playing a video game called Skyrim in which I decapitated an NPC and shot a fire spell at it.
And then lit the thrift store on fire with the fire spell.
I'm sorry. Are we still talking about a video game?
Mr.
or-
Williker, would you please just tell the jury that that man did not burn down that thrift store?
Telling you that only a psychopath can do those crimes, like how they kill puppies. He's just like them.
What?
Siggy, do you know if you're playing Skyrim right now or not?
We're always playing, Hank. This is all a simulation. Don't listen to your girl. Tired of this. This case is such a joke. You're always taking credit for my accomplishments. I burned down that thrift store. It was me.
Your Honor!
Order! I want order in my court!
Your Honor, the witness plainly just confessed to the crime. This means that Mr. Holdenquist is innocent.
No, I was muted.
Well, then... Oh, well, in that case, you're off scot-free. No! Security, detain this man! Well, seeing as the witness has just Sigma King 77, or whatever his name is, has just confessed to the crime, we will now find the jury's verdict. We will continue this case in 5 minutes.
Well, Hank, I think the odds are in your favor. How are you holding up?
Brittany, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry that I haven't been there for you, and I'm sorry that I became so obsessed with cryptocurrency that I stopped bringing you coffee every morning. You were here for me today, even when you didn't have to be. And I always want to be there for you. Can you ever forgive me?
Hank,
All right, attention everybody! The jury has made their verdict. Mr. Holgencrafts, well, they all think you have some serious issues. You are not guilty.
Yes!
We only demand you attend therapy once a week for the sake of everyone who's ever been forced to meet you. Bit of advice for you, bud. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it.
You're right, Your Honor. Brittany Malakovsky Smith, I love you and I need to prove it to you. Can I borrow one of your rings?
There's one on the ground.
Oh. Brittany, you're the best stock that I could ever invest in, and your resale value is out of this world. I want you to dominate me for the rest of our lives. Will you marry me?
I don't know what to say.
Are you kidding me? Say yes, woman. I'm way more invested in this relationship than I ever was in this stupid court hearing.
Okay, Hank, I'd love to marry you.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's get home and clean the water out of the basement, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God. Wait! Let me get married now! I'm gonna turn priest!
future, and I should remain alone. Please, bring me the woman that I deserve.
Don't even think about it.
Chicago, 1947. Children used to walk around the streets in rags instead of affordable, used secondhand clothing. I had to immigrate after some trouble in the mother country, and now I'm an accomplished businessman. But recently, problematic employee and manager of my Chicago operations, Lyle Courvois, has been giving sketchy suggestion after sketchy suggestion. Well, my morning was as fine as could be. Something about the day didn't sit right with me. Like that tortellini Alfredo I had yesterday.
Mr. Vermitelli!
Mr. Courvois! What have I told you about barging into my office? I told my secretary not to let anyone in, let alone you. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a government-mandated and highly important cigar break?
Nothing a well-placed smile and $10 can't solve, sir. I've had the most amazing idea.
Wait a minute, you bribed my secretary? Never mind. Whatever stupid suggestion you're about to give me, I say no.
No. This idea is better than any other idea I've ever had.
Really? Better than that wood alcohol still that made people go blind? Better than that deal with the Coyopa cartel? Better than that non-profit animal shelter? Where you skin the puppies alive for their pelts?
First of all, the Coyopa cartel could have worked out if you had followed through with my brilliant plan, sir.
Mr. Courvois, I understand that in your heart is a dream to make this company great. But if you continue, this company and all of its associates will be in the electric chair. I am an honest, well-to-do businessman, but I really don't want to have 2,000 volts running through my body. Tax evasion is as far as I'm gonna go.
Listen, this idea is 75 to 100% legal. Proper, good money in it though.
Yeah, with your track record, you're about to recreate the St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Just hear me out. A clothing store.
Go on.
But we don't pay for none of the clothes.
So we start an elaborate thieves guild, shoplift nice clothes, and put them in our own stores? Mr. Courvois, we in Sicily have something called integrita.
No, we get the clothes from the public.
So we threaten to break their kneecaps and don't strip right in front of us? Mr. Courvois, this is really starting to concern me. Should I be reporting this to HR or your wife?
No violence. I mean, unless that was a suggestion.
Courvois?
I mean, I won't tell you.
Mr. Courvois!
Yes?
You're out of line. Lyle, we can't go around threatening people. Gives us a bad image.
Don't get caught, got it.
No.
I'm just joshing you, sir. No violence. Okay, we won't need that. We just go to the public and ask them for their clothes, and they give it to us for free.
Mr. Courvois, I'm not going to invest in something that's a charity with extra steps. Maybe we can open up another pizza joint. We need to run that deep dish mierda out of town.
No. This could work. Imagine a store where you put all your old clothes so some poor kid can wear them for you. Don't it sound so nice and moral and non-violent?
That would never work. No one would just give away their clothes like that.
I mean, we would need some clothes to get started. We could ask around, neighborhoods, hospitals, cemeteries.
Cemeteries?
Yeah, them fancy clothes they bury dead people in? I mean, they ain't using them no more, and they're completely free. Good money in it.
And we're back to illegal activity.
Maybe a little illegal, but think how it could help the community.
I could have used some nice threads back in Palermo. That's actually why I had to immigrate. I was gonna face 15 years for public indecency back in Italy. I had no clothes at all.
None?
None at all. My perfectly al dente fettuccine dono was hanging out. Never everyone in Sicily could see it.
As disturbing as that image is, that means you can relate to these poor children Mr. Vermicelli has a heart, and that we dig up dead people to steal their clothes.
Well, maybe this idea of yours would work. I mean, those dead fellows don't really need those clothes, right? It's time that I, Galetto Vermicelli, finally get back to the people of this beautiful city and country. Mr. Cavois, you have got yourself a deal.
Aces! So you're down to dig up some corpses to get this started?
Oh yeah, I'll go round up Tony, Polly, we'll head around to the local church, dig up a few corpses. I'll call it a team-building exercise.
So you're aware that you're planning a crime right now?
Yeah, ain't that the point?
That's confession! We got him, boys! Mr. Vermicelli has the right to remain silent!
What are you on about?
You are under arrest for corpse desecration, tax evasion, and possibly avoiding a public indecency sentence in Italy 1914. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
You were a cop? And why? Why a good, honest businessman from old Sicily?
Word of the day, Vermicelli. Well-placed bribe.
So that's where you got the idea to bribe my secretary. I knew your pea-sized French-descended brain could have think of that yourself. Is this where the tax dollars I'm not paying are going? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Kinda hard to be ashamed when an unmarked briefcase 50K will be arriving at your doorstep.
Cavois, look out this window. Can't you see the skyscrapers, the lights, the fresh fallen snow? This was a country built on hopes and dreams. Don't you want to keep it that way?
I want to keep it whatever way puts the most dough in my pockets, and not your janky ass pizza dough neither.
Janky ass pizza dough.
No, sir, I didn't.
I can forgive you lying to me. I can forgive your blatant disregard for the law.
Yeah.
I can forgive all those puppies you slaughtered.
Rest in peace.
But nobody.
Yes, sir.
I mean nobody. No fate on this planet ever insults a Sicilian's margarita pizza pie. And for that alone, you'll never take me alive!
Damn it, that's the third one this month. Hey, do you think maybe we should be focused on catching real criminals instead of making elaborate plots to get citizens to confess to future felonies?
No.
Yeah, you're right. Still, use clothing store. I was talking out of my ass back there, but I might just go file for early retirement.
Do you see these scars?
Ken, that's terrible.
That's what the outside can do to a toy. That's what children can do to a toy. They come up to you all happy and smiley, but underneath that sunny exterior, they are evil. They'll draw on your face, rip your limbs off, and leave you in a dusty corner for a year. And then you meet their younger siblings.
Ken, you have to be exaggerating. Children are pure angelic beings who wouldn't ever hurt some toy on purpose. They're the little lambs of the world, the innocents. They fill us with both with hope for humanity and at the same time despair at the fact that we will never truly be free from their clutches as they suck the very life from our shells.
You fool! You're completely missing the point. Children are the scum of the earth. They aren't capable of love.
But all I want is to be a beloved toy again. And you will be someday.
A child can never love you! Shut up!
What are you even saying?
Shut up!
Ken, stop! You're going off the rails!
I'm going off the rails? You're a train! You don't know what happened to me.
Then tell us! You go on and on about this traumatic backstory, but you never just tell us what happened.
That's because it's traumatic.
Ken, just tell us.
All right. Well, one day, my kid Aiden, not my kid, you know what I mean. Well, Aiden started watching these Discovery Channel documentaries about monks in the Himalayas. I guess he had some sort of spiritual awakening or something and decided to get rid of all his worldly possessions, so the next thing I know, I'm in the gutter. I mean the literal gutter of his house. It's cold in the gutter. It's tight. And there's leaves. Soggy leaves.
It's terrible.
Well, eventually I made my way down to the curb. And then there was this whole incident with the rabid raccoon, but that's a story for another day. Let's just say, I'm not the doll that I used to be.
Ken, that's terrible. I can't believe you've been holding in all these weeks that we've known you.
Yeah, well, no use getting worked up about it now.
Maybe children aren't all that I hoped they were. I mean, my whole entire life, all I've ever wanted to be was loved by a child, but what if it's all been a lie? What is my reason for existence without a love of a child? What is my purpose to live?
We don't need another spiritual awakening, Train. Can't you hear those noises? A child!
Wait, this is my chance. I'm finally gonna get chosen. I'm not ready for this yet.
Everybody freeze!
Timmy! Calm down! Timmy, no! Timmy! Okay, Timmy, you can pick out, Timmy, right here. You can pick out one toy while Daddy picks out a new sofa for us, okay? Okay? I'm gonna unclip you now. No, come on! No biting!
Daddy, a twain, Daddy, a twain.
Daddy's very busy picking out a new couch. Did you find a toy, bud?
This one.
Oh, that's nice. You sure you want the broken one? Why not get this nice Ken doll?
God, please, no.
I don't want a doll. Dolls are for girls.
Whatever you want, hon.
Sokka, no!
Yay!
Leave him, Sokka! It's not worth it! Sokka, calm down.
No! This is all your fault.
What? How?
I don't know, Ken. It just is. It always is. I know you've been hurt, and I know you can't bring yourself to be loved by a kid again, but I can't leave Train like that. I have to go after him. I'm sorry.
What? Sokka, wait! No! Don't leave! Fine! Go, I don't need you! More shelf room for me! Alone? In the dark? Wait for me!
looking for a drummer. I'ma take your grandpa style, I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Galore jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found, dig it. They had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket, then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hello. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, oh, he got the Velcro. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
Just because you become a young woman now, there's still some things that you don't understand now. Before you ask some guy for his hand now, you keep your freedom for as long as you can now. My mama told me you better shop around. You better shop around. There's some things that I want you to know now. Just as sure as the wind's gonna blow now. The man'll come and the man'll gonna go now. Before you tell him that you love him so now. My mama told me you better shop around. You better
Hey,